You're listening to KMRO FM, Kamurocho Radio. It's a Yakuza Replay podcast. I'm Jordan. With me, as always, is Argyle.
Hello.
And we are talking this week about Chapter 15 of Yakuza 2, Blood and Bonds, or of Blood and Bonds, depending on which game you're playing. That's the one in the original.
Of Blood and Bonds?
How are you?
Really?
Of Blood and Bonds.
Okay.
Like a bad fanfiction. How are you doing, Argyle?
Doing alright. Just watching more Columbo and getting gradually more irritated with you because you just skipped 3 episodes in the middle of Season 2 and then didn't go back and watch them.
I will go back and watch them. I did need more
and then
skip.
still insist on talking to me about future episodes like I've watched them.
Just telling you that there's some good stuff up ahead. I need to go back and watch them. But I needed to skip to... I saw that Leonard Nimoy was a killer in one of the episodes, and I said I want to watch that. So I did Nimoy skip, and then my dumb idiot brains...
And then, Amazon Prime was like, okay, you watched episode 6, you want to watch episode 7 next, right?
And I was like, yes. Yeah, let me watch episode 7. And then I forgot that I skipped 3 episodes, so I need to go back and watch them.
So now you're in season 3, you've just kept going, you've watched 4 episodes since then, and you're just like, well, fuck it, it's too late now.
Don't... Listen, you don't gotta... Listen.
I understand that you're saving episode 3 to watch with your partner. Episodes 4 and 5,
yeah, I've gotta watch... Yeah. No. Listen. I'm a creature of habit. If I did, I'll go back and watch them when I can. But I'll go back and watch them before I watch any other episodes. But damn, the episode I just watched last night was so good. You'll like it a lot. Maybe you should do port skip and skip right there.
Oh, is that Any Port in a Storm?
Yeah, Any Port.
I know Sarah says that she likes that one a lot. So
it's like the best fucking episode I've seen so far.
Damn,
it's so good.
Can't wait.
You'll like it. We're not a Columbo podcast.
Not yet.
We're not a Columbo podcast. I cannot commit to being a Columbo podcast.
Yeah, we're not the right people for it.
Those episodes are very long. This is a Yakuza podcast, and this chapter is very short, so it worked out for us. So we'll be doing a sub-story in the middle, just to pad it out a little bit. But
well, kind of 2, but mostly 1.
Like, mostly 1. So, shall we dive in? How'd you feel about this chapter?
Just kind of frustrating.
Yeah,
not really much to say about it. It's very short, but
it's very short. But I think this game, if I remember correctly, the ending of this game that we're fast approaching. What are we? 2 chapters away from the end.
Chapter 16 is the last one.
Oh, so this is the second to last chapter.
Yes.
Doesn't fucking feel like it.
It doesn't.
Not at all. It feels like maybe the 4th to last chapter. But I do remember the last chapter being fucking wild.
Oh yeah, it's a ride.
So as we fast approach the end of this game, this is we're squaring up, we're settling accounts, all of these things for the end of the game. So we just get a really short chapter where we get some reveals, and some very narratively unsatisfying things happen. And some conflict gets immediately brushed under the rug forever, which is fun.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Oh, last chapter, as we remember, Kiryu fought 11 guys, and it was the hardest thing he'd ever done, and he was fucking wiped out from it. Oh yeah, so Kiryu is talking to Yuya, who is alive.
Yeah, he's alive, and he's like, hey, Kiryu, I'm sorry I'm alive. I should have died back there.
I should have died to protect this host club.
Yes.
This is the most important thing in the city. What would happen if people didn't have a place to go and talk with hot guys?
That's essentially what Kiryu said.
The backbone of the city.
Kiryu's doing his support local business.
He's doing the same thing he did. He's doing the same thing he did a few chapters ago. What would we do without a place like this for people?
What would we do without Stardust? If you didn't have a place to meet pretty boys, what would people do? Well,
this is the backbone of the city. Small businesses are the backbone of the economy. And then Daigo walks...
You and Kazuki were right to defend this place with your lives.
I would die for Stardust. And then Daigo walks in and he says, did you take care of the Goryu clan?" And Kiryu says, "Yep, all 11 of them."
Yeah, all 11.
Ryuji's still out there though.
Yeah, Ryuji's still out there, but yeah, I got rid of the rest of them. What about you, Daigo? And he says, "Yeah, we got rid of 30 of the bombs, and Majima's taking care of the last one."
30 out of 31 bombs have been disarmed.
Pretty
Crisis
easy.
averted,
Pretty
off
easy.
screen. Just done by those 300 guys who don't have any bomb disposal experience. No one died. No one exploded. It's all good. And that sucks. That fucking really made me mad, actually. You can't just introduce
30
the
bombs
conflict
and then
of
get rid of
30
them
bombs
between chapters.
off screen.
I forgot
Get
how
rid of-
quickly they got rid of the bombs. Like
30 bombs is a lot of bombs.
it's a lot. It's a lot, and I mean, basically, what we're getting here is that 10% of people just anywhere can just defuse a bomb, just like that. It's that easy.
I mean, if you get a group of 300 people and set them to work on 30 bombs, yeah, exactly. 10% of them will be able to have the know-how to disarm it. And then there's Majima.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Majima, because this is
talk about
the
this.
best. This is the best part of the chapter.
Yeah, we've got a couple of as short as the chapter is, it has a couple iconic scenes. One of them being this one.
This one is a very iconic scene. So Majima is up with Nishida, who we haven't really talked much about. Nishida, just like, because I mean he wasn't in my game when I was playing Yakuza 1.
Yeah.
And then
he
hasn't
doesn't even really show up in Kiwami. He just sends you emails.
So this is Nishida is Majima's right-hand man. I think we've maybe talked about him a bit, but Nishida is just his like put upon sidekick.
Yeah.
He's fun. He shows up in most games with Majima in them, I think.
Yeah, he's mostly like a Majima construction guy. Like
yeah.
He is. Yeah, he's part of Majima construction, so he's always wearing the helmet.
And what's happening here is Majima is they're like in this like concrete building with a bomb, big cartoon bomb.
The timer on this thing is very strange. I don't know how to what it's counting down.
The timer for the bomb is at 99 minutes, not like an hour and an hour and 39 minutes. It's at 99 minutes.
It's not counting down like the second where the seconds would be. It's not like seconds though. It's like that's counting down from nines as well in the 10 spot,
really
but they're counting
odd.
down faster than tens and slower than seconds, I believe.
This is the Jingwan Mafia's secret trick, is to confuse you about the counting of their bomb.
It's a secret Korean method of counting. We haven't revealed it to Japan yet.
The darkest secret of the Jingwan Mafia, their new system of timekeeping.
Yeah, they took this from the French revolutionaries. This is what they used to do.
Their fucking metric timekeeping system where there's 100 seconds in a minute, and 100 minutes in an hour, and 100 hours in a day.
I think that might actually be it. I think we solved it. That's what this is.
I think that actually is what it is. Also, in between shots of you see Nishida like talking, then it'll cut back to Majima, and then it'll cut back to the bomb, and the minutes counter is like several minutes down from what it was in the shot before. So it's just like we see this conversation play out in real time, but the timer on the bomb is completely nonsense.
It's going up, it's going down and sideways. We don't know which way this thing is going. It could go off at any second.
This is a prank bomb. Speaking of pranks, do you want to tell us how Majima is guiding Nishida through this situation?
Majima is thinking extremely, extremely hard. He's tapping on his head with his finger. Yeah. He's going, how disarm bomb, and he just says like, okay, cut the yellow one.
Nishida like closes his eyes really tight, and he cuts the yellow one, and then nothing happens. Doesn't like blow up or anything. And then Nishida's like, I fucking hate this, Majima. Please don't make me do this. And he's like, are you sure about this, boss? And Majima's just like, yeah, okay, let's cut the blue wire. Nishida cuts the blue wire. He's just like, Okay, how
Boss,
do you know how to do
yeah, how do you know
this?
how to disarm a bomb, boss? And
And
Majima
he's just like,
says,
I don't.
I don't. What are you talking about? I don't know. I can't make heads or tails of all these wires here. Like, are you kidding me? I'm just using my instincts.
And then he does what I can only assume is like the Japanese version of eeny meeny miny mo.
Yeah, that's what the
Right?
subtitles like.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But
I don't think
it's,
in the English or in the old version of the game he doesn't literally say eeny meeny miny mo, but he does in Kiwami 2. But yeah, he's just doing this little like sing song, point at one, point at the other thing. He settles on the red wire. That's where his finger lands. Nishida's like, "You're gonna get us killed, Majima."
Nishida,
And he's fucking.
Nishida is also
he's
like
sweating.
I'm just like I'm thinking about my mom. She lives out in the country.
Right?
I don't have any other relatives. So
Yeah,
like,
she's
if
like,
I
my mom
died
lives.
Here, she'd
My
be all
mom
by
lives
herself.
alone. And my mom lives alone, and if I explode, then no one will be there to take care of her. And Majima was like, "Shut up and cut the red wire."
Shut up.
So he cuts the red wire, and then we see
Boom!
a
Just a
yeah, we
big
see
explosion.
a giant explosion. But don't worry, Majima and Nishida
Don't
are
worry,
fine
it was a
because
trick. We were tricked.
it was a prank. I think from the cuts between the two scenes, the implication is it's supposed to be Sayama like
yeah, it's Sayama having
dreaming.
like a nightmare or something.
But Majima definitely does disarm the bombs like that. So I think the only thing that was not real is the explosion at the end.
Yeah. No. Yeah, everything leading up to that was real, of course. It was
And
just
then
the
Sayama
explosion was.
Yeah, Sayama's
So-
having a dream about a building exploding.
Mhm.
Great prank. When you're playing that game for the first time and you don't, that cut is very subtle. Like you don't. It's very easy to miss that Sayama is asleep.
It's mostly
So
just
for me,
confusing.
I was like, wait, did Majima and Nishida die? Are they dead? And then of course they show up later, and you're like, wait, what the fuck happened? What was that explosion? It's just in Sayama's head. It's very confusing.
So, Sayama's like, oh, that was a bad dream. She fell asleep at the computer doing hacking. So
She's
she goes
like,
back
I don't
to
know who
hacking.
Goro. I don't know who Goro Majima is, but I have a sudden urge
Who
to
the fuck
yell
is
at him.
Nishida? I've never met that man in
Yeah.
my life. She goes back to hacking and she opens up the data disk. She gets into it.
She got it. She cracked it open.
And all we see on the screen is a picture of Ryuji Goda.
She's like, ah, shit! I already knew about this guy.
Ah, damn it!
We knew he was behind this whole thing.
Ah, this doesn't tell me anything. I knew he was working with the G1 already.
He's on the box. He's on the fucking box
Yeah,
art.
he's in the back of the box, showing his tattoo off and looking cool.
Of course, I
don't need
knew that he was the villain. But she does appear to find out something that'll rock her world. She does say "holy shit"
Whoa.
also.
Yeah, she does say "holy
I
shit."
love that. Holy shit! So we're back at Stardust. Kiryu's just talking about Majima disarming bombs with Daigo. He's just like, well,
You really let
know,
Majima disarm a bomb?
Well, I guess we
Yeah,
gotta
we didn't have
trust
much of a
Majima.
choice.
I have just right now, like I've taken a page out of your book and I have the chapter pulled up so I can watch it while we talk about it, just in case I missed anything. And I do like, and I'm watching Kiwami too, just because it's easier to pull up. And I like the objective that just says, "Did Majima really disarm a bomb?"
Yeah, Majima
Question
defused
mark?
a bomb! Exclamation point! Question mark!
So Kiryu and Daigo basically head off to go meet up with Majima? Question mark. Is he still alive?
They're just
Unsure?
heading back to Purgatory to check on Majima, I guess.
Yeah, seeing as how we've fortunately disarmed all 30 of the bombs, or all 31 of the bombs now, I suppose. Kiryu and Daigo head back to Purgatory to find Nishida and Majima completely unharmed. Nishida's like massaging Majima's shoulders, and Majima's just like hyping himself up.
Yeah. It's like, wow,
He's like,
damn, I should defuse bombs more often. This rules.
My instincts, dude. I'm on fire today. Also, Haruka's there this whole time.
Haruka's just hanging out.
Yeah, this is a Haruka chapter. She's gonna be with us for the whole time, which is fine. Machima's hungry boy. He's gonna go get a little snack. And he just leaves, and I don't think we see Majima again for the rest of the game.
No, I don't
Come to
think we
think of
do.
it. Oh, also before Majima goes, he says that he'll kill Kiryu if he dies to Ryuji.
Oh yeah. He's like, hey, I still want another showdown, buddy. Don't get me wrong. If you lose to
If
Ryuji, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, if Ryuji kills you, you're fucking dead, dude.
Yeah. You better not die up there. I'm gonna fucking kill you, man.
That's when, we all know where this is going. The final boss fight is fast approaching. Date, who is also here, by the way, despite, they're all here. Date's like, are you really gonna fight Ryuji as your final boss? And Kiryu's like, well, I mean, it's the end of the game. We gotta fight him somehow.
Yeah, this chapter is going to be pretty short, but then we're going to go right into the final battle. So it's like, it's got to be with someone. It might as well be him.
They're just waiting on Sayama to bring back the contents of the Epic Data disc. And in the meantime, and this is very sweet.
Well, Date's like, hey, meet me back at Serena in a bit.
Meet me back at Serena, yeah.
But I'm busy right now, and you're busy. So
what is he busy with? He's wanted for murder. What is he doing?
Running from the cops? I don't know. Talking to his lawyer?
I gotta go get drunk and miss another meeting with my daughter.
Yeah, that's very urgent.
So in the meantime, Kiryu's just like, well, I haven't spent a lot of time with Haruka in this game, so I might as well go hang out with her. So this is when you get Haruka time.
In Kamurocho, yes.
In Kamurocho, so...
I did most of the things that you could do with Haruka and Kamurocho a couple chapters ago, so...
Yeah.
But
we've talked about this.
I did leave one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, which one? Oh, do you got a sub-story?
No, the one that you want to talk about, though.
Oh, yeah. We did talk about Haruka time, right? How you can make her like you more by, like...
Yes.
Building her trust and taking her to the casino.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Cool. So, let's talk about that sub-story then, shall we?
Yes.
This is...
Kiwami 1, sub-story number 7, Man on a Ledge.
Oh boy. We are talking about this one?
Yeah, why not? It's pretty short.
I didn't watch it.
Both of them are pretty short.
It's just a little... This one, the one that we're talking about is like a sequel to one that's in the original game.
Yeah.
It is in Yakuza 2 as well, so... This is an original sub-story, but then there's also... We'll be talking about the one after, I guess. So, Argyle, recap quickly what happens in the first sub-story.
You're walking around with Haruka, once again. This can only be done with Haruka. And you find a group of people gathered around a building. They're all shouting up, like, hey, man, don't jump, don't throw your life away, man. That kind of sucks. There's a guy up on the ledge, and he's like, no, I gotta end it all, I gotta do it. And you talk to him, and one of the people down there, and they're like, yeah, that's my coworker, Akimoto. He says he spent all his money on some hostess, and now he's gonna, like, fucking kill himself. It's fucked up, man. Somebody should do something. And Kiryu says, well, I'm someone, so I'm gonna do something. So you and Haruka go up on the roof, and you're like, hey, maybe don't, I don't know.
Maybe don't go.
The guy responds, no, I need to kill myself. I racked up so much debt giving this girl gifts and everything. I need to kill myself because the only way I can pay it all off is with the life insurance money. And Kiryu says, hey, there's something you could do. You could ask for help, or you can also tell him, like, hey, this girl sounds like she's kind of taking you for a ride.
Sounds like she's taking you for a ride.
Yeah, like you should maybe not be involved with her anymore. And he's like, no, she's a really sweet girl. She goes to see her dad in the hospital every day immediately after work. That's why I never see her outside of work, because she always goes straight home. And I never contact her outside of work.
She doesn't. Her house doesn't have electricity, so she doesn't have a phone, so I can't call her.
Yeah, she's so tired when she gets home that she just goes right to bed. I give her so many gifts, clothes and jewelry and things, and she says she has them all packed up, nice and neat at her house. She's lovely. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, this seems above the board.
Yeah, this is all great, and then the suddenly the hostess comes up and she's like, "Hey, Akimoto, don't do it, don't do it, please don't. If if you jumped off this ledge, what would I'd be all alone for Christmas, and I don't want that. That would be horrible. I don't know what I would do with myself." And Akimoto says, "Oh, I didn't know you felt about me that way, or like, I, I, I thought I was just trying to help you." And she says, "No, you don't need to do that. But to make it up to me for worrying me so much, you could get me that diamond ring that I was telling you about the other day." And he says, "Okay, sure." And then they run off together and live happily ever after until the news.
Until Yakuza 2. So, walking through the streets of Kamurocho, you'll find a bunch of people gathered around a rooftop. And, of course, there he is, Akimoto, up on the roof. And this time he's got a knife, and he's pointing it at the hostess.
Mizuki.
His boss is there, telling him to leave the roof and leave this woman alone. And he's just like... Kiryu sees him and seemingly forgets the thing that happened to him in the last game, because I don't think it ever comes up again. But Akimoto's like, I don't
think there's even a moment where he's like, "Hey, this guy looks familiar."
Yeah, exactly. It's just completely unremarked upon. Akimoto's boss is just like, "Well, I tried. Hey, stranger, do you wanna try this one out? You look pretty strong." And Kiryu's just like, "No, I'm not a social worker. This is not my job. I'm not equipped to handle this situation."
Yeah, Kiryu's basically a social worker at this point.
He kind of is a social worker at this point. He basically just done. The thing, he really is a social worker. We learned from Akimoto's boss that he won the lottery, and now ever since coming into lots and lots of money, he's been he started just buying, every once in a while buying a gift for the hostess he likes, and then it just became more and more extravagant, and he started just pouring everything into it, and he quit his job, and he's just a fucking idiot, and he doesn't listen, and please go help him so he doesn't get hurt. And then Haruka tells Kiryu that they should do this and help out so that no one gets hurt.
So what follows is just like he just lays out a series of like things he bought her, right? So he'll be like, what happened to that expensive handbag that I bought you?
I saw it in the pawn shop
just the other day. And she's like, "Well, that must have been a different one, I gave it to my mom because she said she loved it so much." And then Kiryu will get an option to be like, "Hey, Akimoto, you gotta understand, her mom really liked the bag.
She really liked that bag."
Or like just two other options. It really doesn't matter what you say. It turns out the same way.
And then after that, he's like, "Well, okay, well, I gave you that bag, but what about the ring, the 6 million yen ring that I gave you?
I never
seen you wear it.
I'm allergic to platinum, Akimoto.
She's allergic to platinum." And then Kiryu's like, "Well, I guess she didn't have a choice. You gotta consider her feelings,
allergic, man. You can't expect her to wear it all the time."
She's like, and then she's like, "I'm so sorry, Akimoto-kun. I feel terrible. Can we please be off this roof now?
Please."
And then Akimoto's like, "No! What about the car I bought you?" I love when he's like, "There's only like 3 of them in the whole country, and I just saw one
blaze by me the other day." And she's like, "Well, I got in an accident after our date the other day.
I'm sorry. I couldn't tell you." Akimoto's like, "But that car was like 10 million yen. It was so rare."
You should just be happy she's safe, Akimoto. Come on.
Kiryu! I like at no point in the sub-story is Kiryu, like, even
no matter what option you pick, it's always like, "Hey, Akimoto, you should be ashamed of yourself, man."
Yeah, he's always on Mizuki's side here. It's he knows that Akimoto is a completely lost cause. Doesn't he then talk about what he gave her a lot of money to open up her new
her own hostess club. She's just like, "Oh, but my boss begged me to."
I was the number one girl.
Working. Yeah, I'm the number one girl. Without me, the Max Bomber, the club that I work at, would go underwater, and Yeah, Kiryu's just like, well, maybe she wanted it to be a surprise.
I love
when she
starting a
opened
business
the
isn't
club.
easy is one thing you can say. I also like that one. She has an explanation for everything, but then she doesn't explain what she did with the 30 million yen that he gave her. But she's just like, well, I'll open the club eventually. You gotta believe me.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he's like, okay, but what about that apartment I got you? I paid 100 million yen. I got a loan for that one.
Extravagant apartment. Even I couldn't pay for the whole thing. And
why don't we live in it together? And she's just like, no, listen, wait. Basically, she put it back on the market to sell.
Yeah. But you said you specifically wanted this one and that you wanted to live in it alone and you'd be okay with that. Why are you doing this?
And then he's like, no, I've had enough of this. I'm gonna kill you. And then Mizuki's like, but Akimoto, if you kill me, what will happen to our child?
Our baby, our sweet
our
little
baby
child. What would happen?
And he's like, baby?
Baby?
But we've never even kissed.
What? How?
What?
How? What? But
then she like fucking oats and she's like,
then whose baby could it possibly be?
Yeah, she's. Do you even know where babies come from, you idiot? Do I have to spell it out for you? And then basically it totally works. He totally falls for it. He's like, why didn't you tell me? And she says, I wanted it to be a surprise. And then he's like, yay! I'm gonna be a dad!
I'm gonna be a daddy! Yay!
He does almost immediately fall off the roof.
Yeah, because he's like jumping for joy on the ledge of the building. So he almost kills himself right then.
Incredible moment for Mizuki here, where at the end, where she's like, oh, you're gonna be a dad, it's gonna be great, let's get off this roof. And then
he fucking bends over and she steps on him to get over the ledge.
She uses him as a step stool. And then she's like, let's go begin our new life together with a champagne party.
Yeah.
Yeah, pregnant. Yay.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's
like,
yay.
Akimoto doesn't even question it. He's just like, yeah, nope. Let's go. He's like clicking his heels together.
Honestly, 10 out of 10. Great job, Mizuki.
Queen.
You live your dreams. Fucking take him for everything. He doesn't deserve
it.
They
live happily ever after. Until Yakuza 3.
I love Kiryu. It's just like, I don't know. There's nothing I can do about this.
What did I even accomplish here? What did I do?
Yeah. Haruka did more than you did, Kiryu, just by telling you to step in. That's the sub story. I find that one very funny.
Yeah, we'll see these two again.
Yes, for sure. Okay, so back to the chapter. If you walk around with Haruka a little more, you'll eventually get a call from
you go eat a nice spaghetti dinner with Haruka. You go bowling.
All the things you can do with Haruka. Yeah, you can take her bowling. You can
is there bowling in Kiwami too?
No, there's no bowling in Kiwami too.
Oops.
You could take her to Bantam and drink all of the finest whiskeys with her.
Yeah, she can watch you drink whiskey.
Oji-san, I hear that one is a fine balanced flavor of sweet notes of caramel from the oaken cask from which it was aged. The finest whiskey available on the market.
The barkeeper at Bacchus told me that as he was bleeding out.
Haruka, I need to tell you before I die. The premium malts 12-year whiskey is the finest on the market. Here, take these tasting notes. Carry on my legacy. So yeah, what I like Kiryu taking Haruka out on all of the non-child friendly activities that he enjoys: drinking, gambling.
She wants him to. She's always like, "Hey, Oji-san, I want to go gamble."
Oji-san, I've always wanted to see the light leave a man's eyes. Can you take me to the fighting arena?
Yeah, I've always wanted to see, two
I've
men
always
just
wanted to see a
the
fucker die.
life out of each other, blood sport.
Can I see? Can I see you kill Discuvio?
Can I go see Uncle Deshuva? It's been a long time.
Can I see?
I miss Gary Buster Holmes.
Uncle Holmes. I want to see him kill a guy with his spiked fists. So we head back to Serena with Haruka.
Yeah.
Date's there. Unfortunately for us, that means we have to talk to Date now.
Sudowoodo is also there.
And Sudowoodo is here, and I always like to see Sudowoodo only because we call him Sudowoodo.
Yeah, I love to say Sudowoodo.
He's from Homicide, I think, right? He's a homicide
Well,
detective.
Kiryu walks in and he's like, hey, you're from Division 1. And he's like, well, no,
Right.
actually, I'm from Division 4 now. I'm the chief.
Congrats on your promotion. Let's talk more about police business while you're here. Haruka, I hope you're ready to hear about all of these crimes. Actually, no, Haruka, let's have you step outside while I talk to the grown-ups. What do you think Haruka does when the adults are talking and she's forced to wait outside?
She finds a cat.
She just throws rocks at the wall. Or yeah, she tries to find a cat.
There's a lot of stray cats in Kamurocho. She probably just
there are a lot of
one,
stray cats.
Plays with it for a little bit.
Anyways, Date has big news.
Oh, holy shit!
Date has a twist for us.
Whoa, a twist!
He pulls out the Yakuza 2. He pulls up Ryuji Goda's villains wiki page.
Oh, okay. Well, what
and he
does it
looks
say?
under. Well, it says under
relations.
Well, hold on. Let me just check real quick. Villains wiki. Ryuji Goda. Oh, there he is. All right. So first he tells Kiryu that he's a tragic gangster.
Damn.
And that he was also once known as the Botan Hunter. And that his crimes are
these records go all the way back.
Criminal connections, establish a dictatorship on Japan, mass murder and kidnapping.
Yeah, okay.
And then he says that under the biography section, under relationships, that name of that mom, we've seen that mom's name before. It's Suyeon Jun. That's Sayama's mom. That's Sayama's mama.
So that means
Ryuji and Sayama
are half siblings.
Arga, we've ticked off like 2 out of 4 of the Yakuza plot lines in this. There's secret siblings,
secret baby.
We've got identical twins, kind of, or like lookalikes. We've got secret.
Because we've got the 2 Kazukis. Okay.
We've got secret siblings, and then the only one that we're missing is fake that someone fakes their own death. I think that's the only one that like frequent reoccurring Yakuza plot point that we haven't seen in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've now got secret siblings. Sayama and Ryuji are related. How this affects anything is besides me. Once again, I don't think this game, this series, which is all about, found family and the bonds between people, right? Kiryu's relationship with his daughter, even though they're not really father and daughter, or Haruka or Sayama with Tamio. This whole game is really about how you're not defined by who you're related to. You're defined by the people who love you.
Yeah.
So that's why it's incredibly important. It's so fucking important. I'm fucking banging on my desk right now because it's so important that Sayama is related to a guy that we know.
Yes.
This changes everything. This has rocked our entire world. How will we cope with this?
So they realize this and they're like, whoa, holy shit. And then Sayama walks through the door and they're like, nothing weird happened here.
Sayama walks in and she says, what are you guys talking about? She says, oh, it's literally not important.
No,
we're literally
about Pocket Circuit.
It does not matter. It does not affect anything.
It's just guy stuff. Don't worry, Sayama.
It's just guys being dudes. Doesn't Sayama say that she failed to hack the Epic
she's
Data
like,
disk?
even the computers at Osaka PD, they couldn't do it. I didn't find anything out.
Nothing on that disk. Also, I had the weirdest dream about an explosion. So strange. Sudowoodo leaves because he has no reason. I don't really feel like he had any. Yeah, I don't feel like he had any reason to be here at all.
The disk was the reason.
Right. Which begs the question of, obviously Date couldn't hack the disk because he's wanted for murder, but surely, Sudo knew that Date wasn't a killer and would have hacked the disk for him, and we know that he would have hacked the disk for him because he did hack the disk for him. So why did they make Sayama go all the way back to Osaka? I guess she was taking. I guess she was taking.
Dante was like 5 minutes after they had that conversation. Dante was like, "Oh, I could have.
Oh, Suno! Oh, shit!
I forgot. I have a man on the
To
inside."
be fair, we did learn Sayama was going back to Osaka anyway because she had to take her mom back after.
So it wasn't that much of a
Kawara
detour.
died. Yeah, no, the high speed railway. God, I wish that were me.
Yeah.
So Kiryu then tells Sayama that he beat up all 11 members of the Goryu clan and they all disarmed the bombs, and the whole resolution of the conflict happened off screen. And that's really cool.
It really feels like they both know
like
that they both know at this point. But it turns out that no, Kiryu does not know that Sayama knows, and Sayama doesn't know that Kiryu knows, and they're just kind of talking past each other, even though they're both being incredibly suspicious. So it's
and once again, Kiryu tells Sayama, like, I gotta go fight Ryuji. He's at the tallest point in the city because that's where you have the final boss fight at. This is where they say that the highest point in the city is no longer the Millennium Tower.
Yes, it's Kamurocho
Move over.
Hills.
Yeah, Majima Construction has been very, very, very productive this game. They managed to throw up with like 11 guys, as many as the Goryu Alliance. With 11 guys and a prayer, they put up the tallest building in the city. It's not done yet, but it's like scaffold and there's groundwork is laid and like there's floors to walk on. It is the frame of a giant building has been erected by Majima and his crew of 11 guys and some New Japan Pro wrestlers. So good for you, Majima. Incredible work. This is, by the way, this point about Kamurocho Hills being the tallest building in the city is part one of what we will talk about in the next game. Is the dumbest thing that the series has ever done in terms of forgetting
continuity
something.
Errors.
We will talk about it in a game, but the next game. But I just want you all to remember that Kamurocho Hills is the biggest building in the city, and it exists, and it is a big scaffolded construction site that is the tallest. It's taller than the Millennium Tower, and it exists. Yes. Okay, that's where the final boss fight will be. We will be going there when we talk about the last chapter. That is where it takes place, okay? Yes. We all clear? Good. Okay. Good
glad we're all in agreement here.
Glad we're all on the same page that Kamurocho Hills does exist.
It exists. We're going to go there. We're going to see it. We're going to go up to the top floor and have probably a series of fights there.
We're going to have a big, long battle as we climb the whole tower, and then we're going to have an epic showdown on the roof at the highest point in Kamurocho, and the building exists. It is there. Thank you. There's a few more things we need to get to before that. Mainly, we need to... I love when Kiryu's like, Sayama, I'm going to go up to have my epic final boss fight, and we're going to go up there, and only one of us is going to leave. And then Sayama's like, Kiryu, I'm a cop. I can't just let you kill a guy.
I'm a cop.
I can't just let you have a fight to the death.
Him to the death?
You're going to fight a guy to the death, and you're going to tell me, a police officer, about it. And, like, I didn't
really have a problem with this until, like, 5 minutes ago, and I'm not going to tell you why, but you're still in my protective custody, mister, so you can't go anywhere.
To be fair, and we're an ACAB podcast here, but, like, yeah, if you tell a police officer that you're going to have a fight to the death, and they say, no, you're not, fair. That is on you. I mean, that you probably shouldn't have a fight to the death.
Hey, Sayama, I'm going to go commit a crime.
Sayama, can I tell you about all the cool crimes I'm going to commit?
Sayama, there's going to be a murder tonight. Either I or this other man is going to die, so bye.
I think it's really self-aware of Kiryu that he knows he's not going to kill Ryuji, because Ryuji he's not a murderer, Kiryu isn't. But he knows that Ryuji is probably going to die at the end of the game because it's a Yakuza video game and he's the villain. Yeah. He's like, I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that one of us is going to die at the end of this game. She's like, no, I'm a police officer, please. Absolutely not.
He says, okay, well, are you going to arrest me? Do it then. I dare you.
Yeah, do it, you coward.
I'm right here. Get the handcuffs. Come on.
Come on. What are you going to do? And then he's just like, yeah, whatever. If I go to jail, I go to jail. I need to have a final boss fight. This game has really lost the plot, and I feel like we just need to finish strong. So if you're gonna put me in jail, that's cool. But I'm gonna go have a final boss fight. So I'll see you
Men
later.
only want
And
one
then-
thing. It's a final boss fight. It's fucking disgusting.
And then she's like, "Okay, cool. I can't stop you, but one more thing before you go. You know Besho from Osaka PD. He's at Kamurocho Police Station, and he has something to tell you. It's probably about the Takashima family.
Yeah, they're really causing.
They're
a ruckus.
still out there. They're still making moves.
Yeah, they're really causing a big stink. So he
Kiryu's
wants to
like,
talk
"Are
to
you
about
sure? Because they have not done a single. All they have done
it. He
is
really couldn't
is,
have like talked to me over the phone or something, or like
Yeah.
relayed the message.
I'm gonna make me get a taxi to go."
And she says,
Uh,
"Okay, well he's in archive number 13 in the
Oh,
third
we
floor
know
basement.
The famous room.
Yeah, the
Of
conspiracy
Archive
graveyard
13,
or
the
scandal
conspiracy
graveyard.
Yeah, this is where all the Q drops come from.
Mhm.
Date's like, "Well, we'll go to Osaka, or we'll go to Tokyo Kamuro PD together, because I know how to take you there." It is not remarked upon that Date is wanted for murder. It does not
Just
come
walking
up.
into the police station. when
He
you're
does
wanted for
just
murder.
he does just walk in, and no one stops him.
It's fine.
They go together. He's fine. It really makes
I
me
mean, I
question
guess
why the
they
whole.
I don't know. Maybe they were able to like.
Did
Maybe
they
they've cleared the
exonerate
charges
him?
at this point. Who knows? It seems like they just kind of got rid of that subplot.
It really does, because I mean it was relevant one chapter ago, because that was why they
Yeah,
couldn't
they didn't want to
hack
work with
the
Date.
disc. But then they did hack the disc, and now Date is walking right into the police station. So I don't really understand it at all. But that's
Kazuki,
fine.
I think maybe because Kazuki woke up. That might be why.
Oh, maybe, but no, because the whole point is that Date did still kill someone.
Yeah, he still killed someone.
There's still a dead body.
It's very confusing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Date's in Kamuro PD, and it's fine.
Yeah, they go down to Archive Room 13. They arrive. Besho is nowhere to be found.
But there is a computer.
But there's a laptop computer. And they walk up to it, and it's got a video on it. And it's Sayama.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Kaoru Sayama.
Make sure
Welcome
to hit the subscribe button and the little
my-
bell.
Sorry for double crossing you. She's doing an apology video.
She's got her dog there. She's like, hey,
She's like,
I'm sorry.
This
I'm sorry.
is the
Kiryu.
hardest. This is the hardest thing. You know, I've been doing this career for many years now, and I've met a lot of wonderful people, but it's never easy to tell you when you do something wrong. And I made a mistake. And that mistake is that I didn't tell you that Ryuji is my brother. And this is important for reasons.
I found out that he's my brother.
I found out on a data disk that Ryuji Goda is my half brother, and
he was
is-
the baby that
He was the
Korra,
baby, yeah.
I mean, my dad rescued out of
Yeah.
that fire. Really
My
going
dad.
out of her way to be like, hey, I have a dad now.
I do have a dad. She does love that. She's like, I love that I got a dad now. And then she's just like, Kawaii rescued Ryuji. I don't understand why. I think we get an explanation for how Ryuji ended up being the son of Chairman Goda, but that one confuses the shit out of me. She then is just like,
Well, I
This
mean,
matter-
like we were. I mean, I think we found out last chapter, or 2 chapters
Did
ago.
we?
I don't even remember. That she had to Suyeon had to give up the first baby, right?
right. But I'm confused about how the baby ended up with
Chairman
with
Goda.
Jin Goda.
Yeah, we don't know
Yeah.
about that yet. We don't know about that yet.
I think we might get an explanation
We
for
do,
the
we
last
do.
episode. Next. So this is where, Sayama's just like, how ironic. It's like Ray ain't on your wedding day. I hate the Yakuza, and my brother's a Yakuza. And it's like,
Wow.
no, Sayama. He's a guy you're related to, but you've never fucking
yeah,
met him.
you've never even like
Does
seen
not-
him face to face, like.
She puts so much stock in her jeans.
Like, okay.
Come on!
Look, I get it, right? He's your only living blood relative. Like, you'd probably want to at least meet him and maybe talk to him. I get that.
Yeah, but like, you can't be deeply ashamed.
Given the circumstances, maybe not the best time to be, like, get all sentimental about it. I don't know.
Yeah, and also, like, how can you let it hurt you personally that this man you've never fucking met, you never knew, only half related, you just share a mom, like, you didn't grow up together, is a Yakuza. How can that personally affect you? Like, you don't know him. He's a stranger.
Yeah, like you grew up in completely different, like,
yeah, it reflects
atmospheres.
nothing on her character that Ryuji is the villain. Like, that doesn't say anything about her. It's like Sayama has this, like, we know that she, like, fucking graduated top of her class at the Navy SEALs and is trained in guerrilla warfare. So I don't know why she's like, I don't know why she's personally upset by the fact that this guy she doesn't know has a job that she doesn't like.
Yeah, like it could be anyone. It's like,
yeah,
wow.
because of his upbringing too. It was because of who raised him. It's not like he sought out the Yakuza. His dad, the guy who adopted him,
like,
was a Yakuza.
Yeah.
There's the most deniability in this situation. But anyway, she's gonna go talk to Ryuji, and I guess get him to stop his attack.
Yeah, she's like,
and
I'm gonna talk to him as his sister, but also as a cop. Okay, wait,
and
hold
then
up.
she's
Hold
like,
up a second.
yeah,
Maybe I don't
maybe
know.
not as a cop.
Yeah,
that
maybe
probably
you don't
won't.
need the second part.
Maybe
I
you
don't know.
maybe you talk to him as his sister, and you talk to each other.
Maybe
and then
maybe
you,
try to talk to him into turning himself in, but like maybe
or
don't
just
be
like to
I'm
give
here
up
to
on the
arrest
attack
you as your sister.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking turn you. Fucking, you have the right to remain silent, Ryuji. Sorry, brother. She's like, no, I barely know you. We've never met before. But then last thing happens is she basically says, and I'm sorry, Kiryu, I didn't want this to be a tearful goodbye. Don't ask me why this is a goodbye. I haven't really figured that out yet. I guess I'm expecting Ryuji to kill me or something. But it could never work out between us, Kiryu. Our lives are too different.
Well, yeah, I think she's just like, I think we need to like start seeing other people. I think.
Yeah,
I
couldn't tell if I couldn't tell if it was like, if this was like, I need to stop because I don't expect
my brother is in the Omi Alliance and you're a former
Yeah.
Dojo chairman, so it's like it's not gonna work out.
It's not gonna work out. I'm a cop. You're the fourth chairman. But yeah, because at the end she says, like, I'm done running from my fate. This is goodbye or whatever. So that's why I'm like, oh, this seems like she expects to die from this. But then she breaks up with Kiryu because they're from two different worlds and they could never make it work in the big city. Who could possibly say? She's a police officer. He's the former fourth chairman of the Tojo clan. How can they make it work in the big city?
Yeah, well, Tuesdays on TBS.
After Sayama breaks up with Kiryu, then we get the second iconic moment from this from this chapter.
Yeah, the slow pan across Date and Kiryu, who's kind of slouched over the table with his fist on it. And he pounds his fist on the table, makes a big ruckus, gets up, just walks out through the door in the back, like slams it open so much that it like rebounds back, and just stomps out.
The animation of that, it's really funny because for a guy who kicks as much ass as Kiryu does, like, and he always has he doesn't really lose his cool very often. He usually mostly keeps it together.
Yeah.
So to see him like have this really angry outburst is very unusual for the series, but I do love it.
Yeah, like that's kind of why it's like that. It's animated like it's animated really convincingly. Like
it just looks like a guy just being very angry.
Pissed. Yeah, just like it's good.
I do really like it, and I love the animation of the door. It reminds me of the last game where he kicks the door.
He kicks the door open and ragdolls the man.
But yeah, the animation of him slamming the door open with no thought about no thought about it or anything. He's just so fucking angry. I really like it. It works really well. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you break up with Kiryu. He just gets very mad. And angry, which I'm still convinced that Kiryu should just be single for his entire life, and it would work out best for everyone involved.
Possibly, yeah.
He just doesn't. I think he finds being alone as fulfilling.
It's also really funny
him.
Because that's the end of the chapter.
Yeah, that is the last thing we see. He just
it goes directly
the door
from
and
that
the
into like
ends.
the do you want to save screen? Like that's
yeah. That's what happens. Actually, fun fact, Argyle. That's what happens whenever anyone gets broken up with. You get the option to save.
Oh yeah.
So that's the end of the chapter. We managed to fill the time pretty well. So good job on us.
Yeah. It's a pretty short one, but we did manage to,
Now, listeners, before we finish off this game, very exciting. We will be doing we'll be settling accounts, as it were. We're going to be doing a couple things. 2 things specifically we've got in store. Number 1, we will be doing an episode about Cabaret Grand Prix and Majima Construction, so we'll just be covering those mini games.
That's going to be the next episode.
As well as the plot of it, so we'll talk about the story. You know how these kinds of things are. They're mostly like funny little stories. There's some little side content bits and some stuff, but they follow a very consistent formula, right? So we won't be like going super deep on each one of the 3 musketeers or whatever. Like we'll go through it. We'll talk about the story, talk about the funny moments, and call it there. And then the next thing we're going to be doing after that, before we finish the game, is
that episode with Clan Creator and the Cabaret Club. That is going to be with friend of the show, Cyrix. He's going to be talking about that with us. And then, yes, the one after that will be on something we haven't really mentioned. It is a Kiwami 2 special as well. That is about the Majima Saga.
Yes, the Majima Saga is a very short little
3
campaign.
chapters, but they're all pretty short ones, so we could cover it in one episode and still keep it probably about an hour
just
and a half.
A little side story. I don't think it's it really doesn't connect with the story that much at all.
Yeah, no, it is a prequel to this game, but it doesn't connect to the plot, and it doesn't really shed any light on what happens in this game.
But it's good it's a good character story for Majima.
Yes, it has some really good moments.
So that'll be that.
Talking about that with, of course, official Majima correspondent of the show, Audrey.
the Majima correspondent, yes.
Yes.
So Audrey will come on. We'll talk about Majima Saga, Cyrix for Clan Creator and Cabaret, and then in the next episode after that will be the end of Yakuza
Chapter
2.
16. Decision.
Can't believe we're done with this game already, and it's a long game, but it feels like we just like cruise through it. Very excited, and I'm very excited to talk about Yakuza 3 as well. That'll be fun, especially the opening chapters are really great. We'll have a lot of fun. Yeah, great stuff coming up. So that's where we're going next. So next week, Clan Creator and Cabaret Club. So that's good stuff. And I think, folks, if you're a Majima fan, you might want to stay tuned because we got a lot of Majima in there.
Oh yeah,
it's we're kind of doing this is kind of like Majima week coming up. The next 2 weeks will be Majima.
Yeah, it's like Shark
Majima
Week,
centric,
but it's Majima.
Yeah, it's a Mad Dog Week. Let's take it to the Twitter. We have a Twitter at Kamurocho Radio. You can find a post that we make every week asking for your questions. Or you can check out our Discord server. The link to join is at the bottom of every episode. And we have a channel in our Discord server at channel Dolce de Postcard. You can ask us questions there as well. We have one question this week from friend of the show, Dan at Bigger Challenge. By the way, I changed my my profile picture on Discord and on Twitter, and that was Dan who drew that. So thank you very much, Dan. Who says, could Majima beat up Ted Hearttrip from Ambition in a fight? What about a karaoke contest? Argyle, are you familiar with Ambition?
Yeah,
the
of
Ambition
course.
series of Flash
come
games?
on now. I'm a long-time Retsupre friend, too. Come on now.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't know if you watched Retsupre. So for anyone who doesn't know, Ted Hearttrip is a man from a dramatic series of Flash games. He has an ex-wife, and he straps a bomb to his chest.
He threatens to blow up like a whole bank, and then you have to convince him not to do so as a security officer using
he's very religious,
your charisma.
And sometimes he's a middle school teacher.
Yes, sometimes he's a middle school teacher. He is, I believe, basically the protagonist of that series, and he's a real treat. You should go watch those videos.
Yeah, go watch the Retsupre Ambition series.
Those are classics of games.
I mean, Ted Hearttrip is not a fighter, but he does have God on his side. He is a lover, but he has God on his side, so I don't know.
Can Majima defeat the power of God?
Yeah, because like Ted would pray, and then like a pillow truck would run over Majima, and it'd have something stupid written on it, like Chekhov's gun or something.
Chekhov's pillow
Like,
truck.
I think that was in Ambition, a person gets hit by a truck that just says karma on it for no reason.
I forgot about that. It's been a long time. I don't really like. I was in high school when those fucking videos came out.
Fucking same. And then karaoke contest. Ted does not have a very beautiful. Ted has a.
He has a distinctive voice. I wouldn't call it a
Dame dane, dame yo, dame nano yo.
I think
Majima would beat him 6 ways from Sunday.
Easily. So I think they're at an impasse here. So Ted has the power of God, but Majima has the beautiful voice.
Ted has the power of God and anime on his side.
Yeah.
And then we got one from Discord user Aristia, friend of the show, who says, and this is in the Discord server, was I the only one who questioned Kiryu's judgment when he decided to put Majima in charge of disarming the bomb? And the only one to actually believe the explosion was possibly real before Sayama woke up from her dream. I definitely fell for the bomb explosion.
Okay, well, to be fair, it wasn't Kiryu who decided to put Majima in charge
Yeah,
of
Kiryu
disarming
didn't
the
decide
bomb.
to do that. It was Daigo who did that.
He was like, "Are you an idiot? Are you kidding me? Like, what have you done, Daigo? You've doomed us all."
Was it Daigo who put Majima in charge? Did Majima put Majima in charge?
Majima might have put Majima in charge. He was probably
I think
just
that
like,
probably
hey,
what happened is that...
I'm going to take this one. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. I think Daigo got his 300 men together, and he said, let's go disarm the bombs, and then Majima came in, and, oh, Daigo-chan!
Can I take one?
I think can I take one?
I've always wanted to disarm a bomb.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do this. He's seen it on, like, TV, or he's seen it in a movie, and he's just like, I think I could do this. And Daigo's like, well, we don't really have the manpower to turn you down, Majima.
Yeah, it turns out, I mean, hey, we've got 10 guys assigned to each bomb, so, like, we've got one left over.
Yeah, and Majima was in the 10% of guys who have the intuition to disarm bombs, so good for... Yeah. I mean, hey, it worked out. They disarmed all 30 bombs off screen.
Yeah.
And that's all the bombs I promise. Or is it?
Oh.
Those are our questions for this week. Thank you all very much. Let's wrap this episode up. You can find all of our episodes at Kamurocho.
Also, you're not the only one to believe the explosion was real. It's just it's a very series of edits. So
even
after
really
I
funny,
saw that Majima was still alive, I was like, what happened?
What's really funny is in the original game, the explosion is so much briefer than it is in Kiwami 2. So it's like the explosion is so fast, and then it just immediately cuts to Sayama.
They cut it really weird in Kiwami 2 as well.
Oh, I think that's... Oh, yeah, you're right. No, I got it the wrong way around. I think it's that in Kiwami 2, the explosion is incredibly short, and in the original, the explosion is much longer.
If they were showing an actual explosion, like, this is in hindsight, of course, but if they were, they would show more of it, and it wouldn't cut so abruptly. Yeah,
also, I think the other issue that makes it really confusing is that Sayama like kind of slowly wakes up as opposed to like jolting.
Yeah, she doesn't jolt awake. Also, the explosion like cuts to black and then she wakes up. It's not like
it's just an editing thing that I think they fucked up a little bit in that it just made it a little too hard to make it obvious that Sayama's dreaming.
It's this weird and disjointed, and it doesn't communicate itself clearly.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. So you can find all of our episodes at yakuzapod.com. You can find our Twitter at Kamurocho Radio, and you can find our Discord server. The link to join is at the bottom of every episode. I always forget to tell people about that. It's fun. We talk about Yakuza. We talk about we celebrate Kiryu's birthday. We forgot to bring that up. It was Kiryu's birthday. Yesterday?
I think it was yesterday. Yeah.
Japanese time zones. It's
yesterday
impossible to say.
9 a.m.
Happy birthday, Kiryu.
Happy birthday.
He's like, is he in his 50s yet?
He was born in 1968, so wow. he is 53 now.
My God, Kiryu, you are an old man. But
an old man.
He's aged very gracefully. He's barely looks a day over 40.
He barely looks like he's 30.
Majima is and Majima's older than Kiryu. Majima's like
he's a few years older than Kiryu. Yeah, he's late 50s at this point.
There will be a game not too far from now where Majima is 60. A 60-plus-year-old man, and that is unfucking believable to think about.
Just as hot as he was in the 80s.
And then Ichiban is in his 40s too. This is an old man's.
Yeah, Yakuza 7 is just
man.
like, it starts out the old man game. Like, at least in
I know,
Yakuza 1,
really...
you're like, Kiryu's like almost...
Yeah, he's like, what, he's like 30.
He's almost 40 at that point.
Well, yeah, once he gets out of prison.
He's late 20s when he goes to jail.
Yeah, and he's in there for 15 years, or 10 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really actually is very fun to me that Yakuza is just like a game about middle-aged men. It's just because, like, well, actually not anymore. It used to be that games were about young people, and then everybody.
Yeah, now every
yeah.
game is about a middle-aged man.
But this is a game about many middle-aged men.
Yeah.
It's not just about one middle-aged man. It's about an ensemble cast of dads and their deadly struggles.
You know what? Not a single one of them is like an epic murder dad. So
yeah, no one kills anyone. None of them have wives either. So none of them have wives who could be killed for dramatic
dead wives
purpose.
to be epic about.
They're all single men in their 40s and 50s.
Single. Come on, you want to date one of these weird old guys?
These are eligible bachelors who are all deeply damaged, very challenging, difficult people who really just kind of live to stick to their old ways and commit violence on each other. Do you want to date them? So you can find, Discord, good stuff. Thank you, Dan, for telling us it was Kiryu's birthday. I wouldn't have known otherwise. Follow Xbox_holiday for when Usher celebrates holidays with Xbox on Twitter. What else? You can find me on Twitter at BradipusRex. You can find my two other podcasts. One of them is called Slappers Only. It's a video game music showdown podcast where we pick the best music in a video game. The next episode will be up next week, and it's going to be about Final Fantasy VIII. And then you can listen to my other show that I do with my brother. It's called Kai Likes Y.
Final Fantasy VIII? Do you mean
Final
9?
Fantasy 9? I
was like, wait, I don't think you've played 8. That's the one with the gun blades.
I haven't played 8. I was looking at a clock that had, or I was looking at the time I posted the Twitter post, and it had 8 o'clock on it, and I had 8 on the brain.
It said Squall in it, and I was very confused.
Yeah. It's Squall o'clock, baby. And then, Argyle, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Argyle_Funk. You can also listen to the other 2 podcasts that I'm on, one of them being Pod of Greed, that is Pod of Greed. It is about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. We are on Season 2 now. It's a lot of fun. Our next episode, we just put out an episode that has a friend of the show, Riley Hopkins, on it. Always a delight to have them on. It's a good episode. Listen to it. And then we're going to have Janosch on our next one. So, pretty good guests all around. And then you can listen to Wow Cool Robot. I'm on the current season of it where we're talking about G Gundam. Myself, Audrey, and Max,
G Gundam
of Pod of Greed. Yes, classic joke. We're about halfway through that. It's a ton of fun. One of my favorite animes. Give it a listen. So, yeah, that's where you can find me.
Excellent. And we are hosted by the Noise Space Podcast Network. All of those aforementioned podcasts are on there. Noisespace.xyz. Lots of other great shows. Nanoroy's Nightmare Nera, Sonic Shuffle, Tuning Fork, I think. Yeah, that one's on there. What other one? There's 0 to 0. All
Fear
kinds
Baiting,
of great shows. Fear Baiting.
Yerks.
Give them all a listen. They're all really good. That is it for this week. Next week, we will be joining you with some side content about Majima, some Majima Week. We will see you then. I think it's possible that episode will be up a little late just because of scheduling, but we'll see. But regardless, we'll see you next week with some side content. And as always, Kiwami means extreme. 2!
Quiero desmocho por